So when you achieve the level of a black belt and you have not polished, you have not been polished from the day one, you have to polish day one, because that's what's going to guarantee you longevity, is for you to understand mechanics for yourself. Number one, practice those moves, be comfortable with those moves. You start sharpening your timing, all about your timing, and eventually you start to understand moves that your training partners bring to you. And what you do, you start to anticipate those moves. Before the guy actually sunk the move on you, you already kind of change a little bit the angle. You kind of put your shoulder a little bit up. You already kind of give a little trick here, a little. You already create a little problem to the guy. So that means the guy has to do something else, or he's going to have a bad mechanic towards you. The key for us is to recognize perfect mechanics and understand that those perfect mechanics, if you get caught in a checkmate, you just tap early. Don't try to escape from perfect moves yet. You escape those moves a little bit later. So the beginning for us is to build respect, to build understanding, to be able to grow old in Jiu-Jitsu. Because if you polish your mechanics as young practitioners, when you get older, you're going to remember back down there when somebody, hey, muscle memory, close your eyes. You know, hey, somebody's going to get your arm, or somebody's going to pass your guard, or somebody's going to get you on a knee bar. Any move that comes towards you, you're going to be able to premeditate. You're going to be able to prevent. And that's how counterattacks start showing up. The counterattacks in Jiu-Jitsu, they flourish after you understand his game. When you understand his game, you can counterattack. You can go ahead and the guy try to put in a move on the mechanics. You pretend that you're getting self in the mechanics. Pretty soon, you're snapping a move against the guy. Instead, resist. The worst enemy that we have in Jiu-Jitsu is called the resistance. And we all do. 100% of the people do. Nobody comes to Jiu-Jitsu and does not use resistance. We all do. The idea is to understand how to use a soft resistance on the right time.
That's excellent. Would you mind giving an example of soft resistance at the right time? Just so people have a proper mental image.
Imagine in cross-body position and somebody cross-body you and park the car on you. And now you go and you bridge like crazy, and you bridge, but you don't go nowhere. So if somebody's in cross-body and instead you bridge towards him, imagine if you pretend that you go to the opposite direction. So you're almost giving your back to the guy. What you're going to do, the guy's going to relax up there because he felt that your body going to one direction. So what happened is the guy might try another move, might relax to do some other move, and now you go back to the move that you need. So for every mechanic that you want to accomplish, you got to have a little trick behind that. And that's the whole philosophy of Jiu-Jitsu, man. Show these hands, catch the guy with that.
I love that.
You know, especially after you learn Jiu-Jitsu, man, do you think if I try to catch with just his hand here, you're going to know, hey, this hand's, no way. But if I get myself, hey, oh, I got you here. Hey, oh, I got you there. So if I can create comfortable mechanics for me to trick my opponent, that's what the Jiu-Jitsu is about. That's Grandmaster Helio Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. That's Rickson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. That's a Jiu-Jitsu that's flourished. And this explains why Helio's on the mat at 95 years old. Is the explanation right there? I trained with Helio when he was 60, my age. And after that, I trained with Helio. My last time I rode with Helio was 92. And at 92, he tried to kick my butt. How can it be possible? A 92 years old man. It's because this bait, these tricks, those setups, and because I trained with him for so many years, you know, I was comfortable to get on the mat and to play a little bit, to do moves. And not a physical, not a kind of crazy moves, but you know, I want to play Jiu-Jitsu. I want to understand mechanics. I want to do the simple finesse Jiu-Jitsu. Well, a 92 years old man, and you cannot come more finesse than that, you know, because there's no muscle behind, right?